themselves when they're posting content, but we complain about how their contents are not authentic. So that's such an interesting thing to me, how the internet is always complaining about something, right? And then again, like, if you think social media is such a bad place, it is truly about perspective and how you view social media. So, hi everyone, we're done watching we're not done watching SpongeBob, but SpongeBob was in the background while we were doing this. I bought this little mini microphone. We'll see how it ended up to be, but I don't know if I'm gonna like it so far. It's been giving me a lot of trouble. It could be me, but I'm just like I'm just having trouble with it right now. But so this, and then oh my god, my mask. I was gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Anyway, the noise in the background is my laundry. I'm doing my laundry right now, so before I go to sleep, I wanted to get it done, like get the process going, and it did already start going. So I wanted to have a little chit chat. I'm gonna do a lot of the chit chat because I'm so new to YouTube and I'm new to posting. Jesus. And I want to get myself out there, and I want to connect with my audience and the people that I'm building this with, and I want to make it fun. I don't want to make it too boring. I think I left this open for too long, actually. It's not the same. And yeah, so I decided, I was like, you know, let me do this little chit chat with them, and I'm gonna put the mask on because it's really just about time to go to sleep anyways. I did so much work today. It's 10 o'clock, like it's literally 10 o'clock. I'm so sleepy. So the conversation I wanted to have was, one thing I noticed that about social media is that we are not really allowing influencers or content creators to truly be themselves when they're posting content, but we complain about how their contents are not authentic. So that's such an interesting thing to me, how the internet is always complaining about something, right? And then again, like, if you think social media is such a bad place, it is truly about perspective and how you view social media and your experience with social media. Social media doesn't always have to be a very negative place. For me, like, I think social media, consuming too much social media is not good. I think that for myself, like, I can't sit down all day and just like scroll, because I used to do that and it didn't bring me any joy. If anything, it made me more depressed. Like, I'm sitting there scrolling and watching these people living out their life, and I'm consuming their content, not doing so much for myself. And I had to step away and realize that that's something for me that I didn't want for myself, to keep consuming. I'd rather produce than consume. That's something I've been saying for the past few days. Like, I'd rather produce more than consume content. I love to scroll on TikTok, don't get me wrong, like, it can be fun, but being on social media all the time is just, it has so many effects on mental health and yourself. I hope I'm putting this right. I don't have a mirror, actually I have my phone to see myself. But yeah, so if you think social media is such a bad place to be, and you have this negative idea of social media, I don't think you should be in it too much. Like, it's okay to scroll here and there and just, you know, check on the family members and the people you like to watch, but you keep it pushing. Do not implement or allow social media to affect your personal life, because truly, I want to tell you something, the people who are posting those stuff, they're not living that kind of life every single day. It's just for show. It's just to show you, you just see like, what, 15 seconds, a minute, a millisecond or a minute per throughout their life, and you automatically assume that this is how they live their life every single day. And truly, honey, that's not the case. That is not the case. That's not the case. It's just the part of their life that they want to show you, and it's a very short amount of, like, it's a very short time of what they're showing you, how they're living their life. So when you are consuming social media, do not think that somebody else is living a better life than you. And that's one. Two, don't wish to be in anyone place, because you never know what that person did to get to where they are now. You never know the experience they had or what they went through to get to where they are, because truly, would you be able to go through that? I never see myself, like, I never have the jealousy or wanting to be in anyone's shoes, because I wouldn't want to walk in your shoes, because one, am I willing to pay the price that you paid to get you to where you are? Absolutely not. I don't think so. I don't think that would ever be the case for me anyway. But yeah, like social media can be a negative thing and it can also be a positive thing, but you can always change it to a positive thing. Consume content that you would want to see every day. Very, like, not toxic positivity. Toxic positivity doesn't work. But if you consume content that in your life, this is what kind of life you would live. You are willing to, when you open your app, you are so proud and happy to go look at, to see what is it that you can learn from that person, or what is it that you can take from whatever they're posting, what little happiness it brings to you. Absolutely. Follow these people. Make your FYP page something you would love to see every morning, not to be jealous of, not to find negativity in, but something you look forward to. So and that can change your perspective of how you see social media. But I do think it's very interesting that, like, people are saying that content creators and influencers are not authentic in their posts, because they post the whole, I go to Pilates, I do matcha, that like, some people are actually living that life. At one point I was very consistent in my Pilates. I was going to Pilates almost every single day, but I didn't have a constructive routine like the other people. But what I'm trying to say is that, what was I'm trying to say so I don't forget? Everyone may not be living that life, like the life that they're portraying on social media. They may not be living that, but also we want more authenticity from social media content creators, influencers, but we're not willing to allow people to grow from mistake, because every time someone posts something that is absolutely different from what you're used to see, automatically judgment, criticism, you bash the video, comments, negative comments. So if you guys are making a space to allow content creators to be truly who they are and actually produce the content that you guys want to see, not the fake content that you claim you don't want to see, but allow people to actually show you throughout their day what they're doing with no judgment, which that is we know that's not possible. Like, it's not even, it's not possible. And it's also about the audience that you build along the way, the community that you build. But there's always one. People love to put negative things out there. So there's always one person that's gonna come under your comments and say something negative. You can erase it. But what I'm trying to say, that people do not allow people to make mistakes and grow and actually be themselves. Like, how do you expect people to actually be themselves when they actually are themselves? You reject them for being who they are. And that could be, and a lot of the time it's something you don't agree with, or some a thing that they're doing that is absolutely something that you would never do. But I think that we're so focused on, if someone is not like us or not doing something that we would do, or we don't make the exception for them. People are allowed to be different. I hate to tell you. I know it's a shocker to you, but there are people out there that is the opposite of you, completely opposite of you. And it's okay there are different perspectives out there that are not just your own. You know that. Like, I wanna say that. And I know it's hard for a lot of you guys to be open-minded, but it's okay to be open-minded. It's okay to allow someone else to express something that is not of your own, or that don't share the same opinions or the same ideas, the same facts, the same everything as you do, because it's okay. They may be not your group, but it is okay for them to express who they are with someone else, and you don't have to be on their timeline. You truly don't. You don't have to be in their FYP page. If you see something that you do not like, you don't necessarily always have to comment under it. You can truly just scroll and keep going. Would it kill you to just let people be who they are? But yeah, like, that was just such a big thing, and I think it's quite interesting. It's very interesting that this thing about how content creators are so fake and influencers are so fake, they're not putting out things that are true, this and that. Do you really want to see what people actually do every single day for real? because that boring content, you guys are not watching it. So and then when they do, but this is one thing I say when I talk about those things, like I truly when I'm doing this, I want to always walk with like being myself. I want to be myself completely and allow my personality to show through my videos, my content, whatever I'm doing, because I never want to pretend like I'm doing something that I don't enjoy, or I'm being someone just to please other people. And I may say things that people may not agree with, and that is far right from what other people don't agree with. And it's okay if you don't agree with me. You don't have to watch my video. You truly can just keep scrolling and keep going about your life. And that's gonna come a lot of the time. I may not say things that people truly can resonate with and can relate with, and that's completely okay with me. But is it okay with you for you to keep going? Will it really bother you that much? And absolutely not. It won't. I'm I probably look crazy right now, but yeah. So it's absolutely okay to let people truly be who they are. I want to end this video by just like really quickly saying again, if you can learn, at least if you can keep 3 steps in your mind, don't believe everything you see in social media and think that you are behind on anything. You're not behind on anything. One thing I would say, if you're putting in the work, you're not behind on anything. You can still live the life that you want at any age. Just make sure you take care of yourself in the process. And then the second thing I would say, absolutely, yeah, just please do take care of yourself and allow yourself to catch up. Allow yourself to live in a moment. Allow yourself to truly be who you are. And don't live for other people for external validation, and do not allow other people to make you feel less of who you are, because that only, honestly, it diminishes your self-confidence, and that little self-esteem that you have and you're working on, it just diminishes every work that you've done, and it's not worth it. It really isn't. Everything you see on social media is not the reality. And then the third thing is, like, if you are a mean person out there that goes in people's comments to write mean comments, you know what you deserve. I don't even have to tell you, because you know what you deserve. If this is the way you can take out your stress every day coming from a job that literally don't value, and you obviously don't value yourself, and I'm sorry I'm being a little bit, I don't even want to say the word, but if you go out there on other people's comments just to be so negative, obviously you're missing something in your life, and that's the only thing that gives you joy. But if that means that's the only thing you give you joy, okay, go ahead and do it. However, just remember, your word has so much power and so much meaning, and you have to do a 360 in your life, or evaluation in your life, and see how you are living. They always say broke people are always mad. I don't even have to say more. You have time in your hands, but hey, dude, just be kind to people. Try to be as kind as you are. And if you don't want to be kind, then don't say anything. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. But if you guys who watch people content and enjoy people content, make the space to allow them to be themselves. Like your favorite influencer, your favorite content creator, you might want to back away from the judgment a little bit and allow people to be who they are, and truly show you who they are before you jump to the gun and judge them for everything that they do. Or else, like, a lot of the contents you're going to see are going to be artificial, are going to be made up, are going to be inauthentic, because you're not going to get something truly from a content creator that's being bashed off the internet just for just saying hi and hello, for just giving their opinions. But try to be as kind as you can. But alright, girlies, please go ahead and subscribe if you like this little chit chat. Subscribe and leave a comment and ask for more, and I'll just like try. I want to put this out every Wednesday, but I'm not promising anything, to be honest. I really can't keep up with, I won't say I can't keep up. It's kind of difficult to keep up with those things. And in the editing process, I'm doing my best. Again, this is new to me, and I'm trying to put out content almost twice a week because I really want to get my channel out there, and I want to build my community. So just go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and also follow me on TikTok. I think it's the same username. I cannot tell you because I probably don't remember, but I think the username is Claudia_Joy. Yeah. And I am gonna do the podcast. It's just that, again, it is a lot of work. I'm trying to figure out what's the priority, and once I get that down, then I'll be able to put out more content. But follow me on TikTok, follow me on, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and yeah, share and like. Bye, girlies. A little mystifying.